If you spend some time in a fighting game lobby, you've probably heard of terms like mash, brain dead, and cheese. What these players are arguing about is spam. Spam is repeatedly using the exact same action or mechanic excessively often with little variation or strategy.
And it begins.
It's over. No.
NRS, please.
Oh God.
Usually because it's easy, effective, or annoying. Depending on the game that you're playing, some spam can rely on gimmicks and a lack of knowledge of how to deal with it, or is just straight up overpowered. An example of spam that relies on gimmicks is full auto Jackie Brings machine gun spam. A lot of players decide to block the shots, not knowing that it will take about 4 shots unblocked for Jackie to get 1 bot of meter. Jumping isn't a good option either, because you can get caught while landing. So what's the solution? Well, neutral ducking. Neutral ducking will avoid the machine gun shots, and it will take 17 shots for Jackie to build 1 bot of meter. Now an example of overpowered spam is Deadshot in Injustice 2. Here's the thing about Deadshot, his pistol moves recoveries are just too fast, and he has very good solutions for problems that your opponent might show. For example, if my opponent jumps, get shot. If he's too close, get shot. If he's too far, get shot. And if he's ducking, well, the exact same move that beats your jump will also hit you while you're ducking. So today we're going to talk about the best spam game in the Storm series, Storm 3. Before we talk about the spam in Storm 3, we need to understand the game mechanics. Different from Storm 4, there is no switching in this game. It's a point character game, and there is no specific character type. When you select your support, you can pick whatever type there are. You have 3 types that you can pick from: an attack type, a balance type, or a guard type. Attack types focus on offense, and they will let your support join in for your combos and extend your attacks. And also you get the benefit of a strike back. A guard type emphasizes on defense, providing a dash cut, and also your support will protect you when your guard is broken. Balance type offer a mix of utilities. They often throw Chakra Shuriken alongside with yours, and they also provide you with the ultimate jutsu substitution. Keep in mind that Storm 3 has some of the mechanics that are still on the newer games, like the access for True Awakening in low health, and your standard Chakra Dash and Ninja move. 2 things that are different though, and they make their first appearance in Storm 4, are the relay attack and instant awakening. To perform a relay attack, you hold 4 and then you release, and then you select the character that you want to do the combo with. At first, it doesn't seem useful until you learn that you can cancel your relays, and now characters that did not have an ultimate jutsu cancel, like Madara, are able to get a relay cancel into an ultimate jutsu. The same thing goes for a character like Maskman, who did not get an infinite combo. Now is able to benefit from the relay cancel and get his infinite combo from stun locks. And also you can add infinites to your opponent's infinites by using a relay cancel, such as Danzo's relay cancel on his down combo. Different from Revolution, in Storm 3 only 11 characters have instant awakening. To access instant awakening, you flick your right analog stick. While your character is in instant awakening, you get better movement, you get some new moves. For example, Naruto's jutsu on his normal form is a Rasengan, but in his instant awakening is a Tail Beast Flash Bullet. Characters in instant awakening also get an increase in damage on your combos, but most importantly, your attacks and your Chakra Dash have priority when facing somebody on their normal form. This gives a massive advantage for characters who have instant awakening. This allows them to dictate the neutral. There's no better place to start to talk about spam in this game than Maskman. Let's talk about his jutsu first. His jutsu has 3 phases: the backdash, the rush, and then the paper bombs. The backdash: if you dash while the Maskman player is blocking, Maskman could just do his jutsu immediately, since his backdash speed is too fast, and you couldn't hit his backdash since he had invincibility frames on startup, the rush. During his rush, no attack could hit him since he's using Kamui, but he could hit you. And his rush is a sub trap, meaning because if you sub the rush, now you have to deal with his paper bombs. And since in Storm 3, Jutsus had amazing recovery, trying to punish this online would be a nightmare with the Nenko Netko. And to add the cherry on top, his ultimate jutsu beats supports and even beats Team Ultimate Jutsus. And your question might be, but what if Maskman doesn't have chakra? Since he's spamming jutsu, he has to run out of chakra eventually, right? Well, Maskman has instant awakening. Yeah, CC2 decided to give this fake ass Madara not only instant awakening, but 2 Kamuis that only take 8 seconds to recharge. That means that he could instant awakening while he doesn't have chakra, Kamui, and then recharge his chakra freely. Maskman players were a nightmare, but this is nothing compared to the other characters. One of the things that you'll notice is that all of the A and B tiers in Storm 4 are S or S plus in Storm 3. There's no better example of this than Nagato. Nagato is a S3 demon. The king of Mash of Storm 4 in Storm 3 possesses a jutsu that has good tracking, good startup, and amazing damage. The damage of this jutsu is so good that only takes 6, my brother, 6 hits to delete your entire health bar. A common tactics that players will use is dash, cancel your dash with instant awakening and just do the jutsu immediately. And to add the cherry on top, you also could do this jutsu in the air. And to add another cherry on top, it had delayed knockdown, meaning if you had a support that hit grounded opponents, you can do a jutsu to your support jutsu and hit your opponent. Although I could talk about every single ranged character and their spammy ways, I just want to talk about the most broken one, which is Shino. Not only Shino has the best tracking shuriken in the game, in S3 he has instant awakening. This means that while he's spamming his bugs, he can just simply cancel and be safe. Also in his instant awakening, he gets these 2 actions that take your opponent's health and chakra bar. This doesn't seem broken at first until you realize that it only takes 3 seconds for Shino to recharge his actions, meaning that he has one of the most broken infinites in S3, where he can delete your health bar and your chakra bar at the exact same time. Why play with Tamari? Why play with Deidara or Utakata if your glorious emo bug can delete your opponent's health bar under 2 minutes? Different from Storm 4, in Storm 3 you could pull off a ninja move of a tilt. This would increase characters like Danzo and Hanzo ranking in the tier list. Danzo's tilt is a quick 2 hitting wind that will knock down your opponent's supports. If you subbed the first hit, you couldn't dash immediately because the second wind would get you. And if you block the second wind, Danzo would be safe. Danzo's players would pick a support that's a guard type for a dash cut and attack type for a strike back and just go ham with his tilt. Another character that player loved to spam his tilt was Hanzo. Hanzo's tilt had super fast startup. It poisons the opponent, and even if the Danzo players subs, you still get hit by the tilt. And if the Danzo player did the tilt and you hit them, it would still come out and hit you. It is similar to Kaguya's Ice Dimension first hit. Players would just spam this tilt of a sub, of a chakra dash, or even after blocking a chakra dash. One of the best defensive and offensive tilts in the game. Although I didn't want to add awakening spam in the first place, man, you know what? It's my video. Killer Bee's jutsu in his awakening form is one of the most broken jutsus in Storm history. Brother, what is this tracking? It doesn't matter where you are in the map, he will get you. Killer B is omnipotent in his true awakening form. Take a look at this clip.
Let's go.
Since we're on the topic of broken spam, and just to show you how spam is a part of S3 fundamentals, can you tell me the difference between these two clips right here? I'll give you even 3 options. First, the map is different. Naruto's costume is different. Or maybe, in S3, you could combo after landing your Demon Shuriken. I repeat, you can combo after landing your Demon Shuriken. Remember that balance type? That ain't balance, since your support who had the Demon Shuriken could throw with you. Not only it had crazy hit stun, it also had crazy block stun. After hitting your opponent with the Demon Wind Shuriken, if you're using Kakuzu or Nagato, you couldn't move since both of their jutsus will hit you if you moved. And remember that you can cancel your moves in Instant Awakening like I mentioned previously. Well...
Oh my god, Naruto. Bro. Oh my. Wait, I'm out.
I can't stress enough how broken this spam was and how broken the Demon Shuriken is. It is so broken that Jugo is arguably S tier. Yes, Jugo, the Outlast patient, is S tier just simply because he has a Demon Shuriken and he has an Instant Awakening. Before Tayuya players, there were Kona, Guy, and Minato players. Remember that Tayuya playstyle, that boring Tayuya playstyle of hiding behind her Doki while spamming Shuriken and waiting for the time running out? Well, Tayuya is nothing compared to these 3 demons in their Instant Awakening. Let's start off with Minato. While in his Instant Awakening, players would just ninja move backwards and press the Awakening action, which is a Shuriken. His Shuriken had really good tracking, and if it landed, you would get unsubbable damage. Yes, Minato, the character that you're supposed to style on your opponent, players would just ninja move backwards and spam their Shuriken. This doesn't look that effective until you realize how quick his backdash is, and also you needed to be really careful approaching Minato because of his Shuriken. Catching Minato was really hard because he had the 3rd best movement in the game. And now we go to Guy. Guy in his Instant Awakening had a defensive boost that would drain less of his health, and also he had an attack boost that would increase his speed, and his normal combo would have the exact same damage as an ultimate jutsu. And of course, players would just ninja move backwards with Guy and randomly teleport and do a dynamic entry. If players did this quick enough, this would have no effect on Guy's health. And I can't stress you how fast the teleport to the dynamic entry is. And your question might be, but what if I just mash as soon as I see the teleport? Well, the next time the Guy player would just teleport into mashing. Since he is in his Instant Awakening, he will beat you because his moves have priority over yours in your normal form. Now the question that you might be asking, why wouldn't the Guy player be deleting himself since he's draining his health? Well, no, since his health regens really fast. Now I present to you the best character in the game and the queen of Storm 3, Kona. At first, she looks like a normal character. She has a slow jutsu and slow attacks, and even in her Instant Awakening is the exact same thing, slow jutsus and slow attacks. But brother, you couldn't catch her in her instant awakening. She was the first Tayuga. Players had the really simple game plan with Kona. Get a little bit of damage off and then ninja move backwards. She was the fastest character in the game, and I would argue the fastest character in Storm history. No Minato, no 8 Gates guy is able to catch her in terms of speed, and one could argue that she's worse than Kid Kankuro from Generations. I mean, look at her speed. She can go from close range to almost out of bounds in 1 second. You couldn't catch Kona. She was just too fast. And players, knowing this, of course, they would combine this with a guard type, so they would be able to get a dash cut. And not only you can't catch her because she's too fast, now you have to deal with her dash cuts. It makes it more annoying to play against her. And this is the overpowered spam. It's not about throwing your high damage jutsu. It's just getting a little bit of damage off and then ninja moving away. You couldn't catch Kona. I can't stress this enough. One thing that I love to say is that it's S4 Kaguya and Tayuya had a baby, it would be S3 Kona.